Western Sahara, Africa's last colony, is a land where endless golden dunes meet the restless Atlantic, creating a breathtaking border between desert and sea. Yet beneath this striking beauty lies a story of struggle, longing, and a people's enduring hope for freedom. For nearly 50 years, the fate of this land has remained uncertain, claimed by Morocco but fiercely yearned for by the Sahrawi people, whose government in exile continues to dream of independence and self-determination. The United Nations still lists Western Sahara as a non-self-governing territory, a place without a country to truly call its own, suspended in a state of limbo that shapes every life here. Here, politics and identity are woven into daily existence, and the resilience of Sahrawi culture is visible in every tradition, every shared meal, and every act of community. Traveling here means stepping into a living narrative, where every grain of sand whispers stories of hope, endurance, and the quiet strength of a people who refuse to be forgotten. This is not just a destination, it's an education in the human cost of unresolved conflict, and a lesson in the power of perseverance. In Western Sahara, you witness firsthand the impact of global politics on daily lives, and meet people whose hope and dignity have survived decades of uncertainty and displacement. This journey is an invitation to discover astonishing landscapes, vibrant traditions, and voices that deserve to be heard by the world. The story of Western Sahara will stay with you long after you've left its windswept shores, echoing in your memory like the whispering sands themselves. Western Sahara is a land of extremes, endless desert colliding with the wild Atlantic. Its geography has shaped nomads and fishermen for centuries, but today, a man-made scar divides it. The berm, a 700-kilometer wall built by Morocco. The berm splits the territory, separating Moroccan-controlled areas from land held by the Polisario Front, and is flanked by one of the world's longest minefields. For the Sahrawi, it's a line that divides families and dreams, a daily reminder of a frozen conflict. Along the coast, Moroccan investment is visible, but inland, the land remains a symbol of what the Sahrawi still hope to reclaim. The landscape holds its breath, waiting for resolution, while an invisible line dictates where people can and cannot go. For travelers, the berm is a sobering sight, a powerful symbol of division in a place that once meant boundless freedom. Here, the vastness of the desert is matched only by the weight of its unresolved story. Western Sahara's modern history began in 1975, when Spain withdrew from its last African colony after nearly a century of rule, leaving a power vacuum in the vast desert territory. The territory was hastily divided between Morocco and Mauritania, sparking a bitter war with the Polisario Front, a Sahrawi nationalist movement determined to fight for independence and self-determination. Mauritania soon withdrew under pressure, but Morocco quickly consolidated its control over most of Western Sahara. Meanwhile, the Polisario, backed by Algeria, declared the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic and established a government in exile, operating from refugee camps across the border. Tens of thousands of Sahrawis fled the violence, seeking safety in harsh desert camps in Algeria. Here, generations have grown up in exile, clinging to memories of home and hoping for a chance to return to their ancestral land. In 1991, a UN-brokered ceasefire brought a fragile peace and promised a referendum on independence. But decades later, the vote has never materialized, leaving the future of the territory in limbo. Today, Morocco's claim is bolstered by international alliances and heavy investment in infrastructure, while the Sahrawi people see their dream of independence slipping further away with each passing year. The territory is defined by two competing narratives: Moroccan development and Sahrawi resistance, each shaping the landscape and the lives of those who call it home. For visitors, the political tension is palpable: two flags, two visions, and a history that's still unfolding in every corner of Western Sahara. Every conversation, checkpoint, and city street is shaped by this unresolved struggle, as daily life continues under the watchful eyes of both authorities and activists. The Sahrawi experience is one of remarkable resilience and hope, but also of waiting, caught between the memories of the past and the uncertainty of what the future may hold. Western Sahara is a living lesson in the human cost of unresolved conflict, where the struggle for sovereignty continues to shape lives and destinies every single day. Dakhla, perched on a narrow peninsula, is the jewel of Western Sahara's tourism ambitions. Here, tranquil lagoons meet the wild Atlantic, and golden dunes roll to the water's edge. The city is a magnet for kite surfers and windsurfers, but it's also transforming rapidly, with Morocco investing heavily in infrastructure and the new Dakhla Atlantic port. Modern hotels and improved access are changing the city, but Sahrawi culture endures in the markets, music, and flowing melfas. Dakhla is a crossroads, embracing tourism and growth while standing on contested ground. The contrast is striking world-class sports alongside a deeply complex political reality. For travelers, Dakhla offers adventure, beauty, and a front-row seat to a region in flux. It's a place where the future is being built atop a land with an unresolved past. To truly understand the Sahrawi story, you must journey to the sprawling refugee camps near Tindouf, Algeria, an arid expanse that has been home to over 170,000 people for nearly 5 decades. Here, generations have grown up knowing only the desert, their lives shaped by both hardship and hope. Life in these camps is relentlessly harsh, with searing heat, sandstorms, and scarce resources. Every day is a struggle for water, food, and basic necessities. The community relies heavily on international aid for survival, but it is their own spirit that sustains them through adversity. Despite these challenges, the camps are remarkably organized and self-governed. They have built schools, hospitals, and ministries, a state in waiting, constructed from little more than sand, determination, and hope for a better future. Education is a cornerstone of life here. Literacy rates are impressively high, reflecting a deep determination to preserve their identity, empower the next generation, and prepare for the day when independence is finally achieved. Programs like Vacaciones en Paz send Sahrawi children abroad each summer, giving them a chance to experience life outside the camps, forge international bonds, and raise global awareness about their people's struggle. Many young Sahrawis pursue higher education overseas, returning with new skills and fresh perspectives, or joining a growing diaspora that advocates for their homeland on the world stage. Visitors to the camps are welcomed with warmth and hospitality, invited to share tea and listen to stories, tales of loss, endurance, and the unbreakable bonds of community. The pain of displacement is visible in every face, but so too is the fierce pride and hope of a new generation determined to shape their own destiny. The Sahrawi camps stand as a powerful testament to human resilience, the will to endure, and the ability to build a life and community even in the harshest conditions. Here, the Sahrawi people keep their culture alive through music, dance, and tradition, passing it on to their children as they wait, patiently but resolutely, for a future they can finally call their own. Traveling in Western Sahara demands caution and awareness. The political situation is tense, especially since the 2020 ceasefire breakdown, though Moroccan-controlled cities like Dakhla and Laayoune remain generally safe for tourists. The greatest danger lies near the berm, surrounded by dense minefields. Never stray from paved roads or established tracks. Local guides are essential for safety. Heed their advice at all times. Standard precautions apply. Guard your valuables, stay alert in busy areas, and avoid walking alone at night. Women should dress conservatively to avoid unwanted attention. Political sensitivity is paramount. Avoid political discussions, demonstrations, and photographing military sites. In Western Sahara, your safety depends on both vigilance and respect for the region's complexities. Responsible travel in Western Sahara means respecting conservative Islamic traditions and local laws. Dress modestly, especially outside tourist hubs, shoulders and knees covered, and women may want a scarf for religious sites. During Ramadan, avoid eating or drinking in public during daylight hours. Moroccan law is strict. Sexual relations outside marriage, same-sex acts, and public displays of affection are illegal. Alcohol is only allowed in licensed venues. Drug offenses carry severe penalties. Accepting tea is a central gesture of Sahrawi hospitality. Participate and use your right hand when eating or receiving items. These small acts of courtesy open doors and deepen your experience. Respect for culture and law is the key to a meaningful journey here. What lingers after visiting Western Sahara is the unbreakable spirit of the Sahrawi people. Forged in the desert and tempered by decades of uncertainty, their hope endures in stories, music, and poetry. Family and community bonds are strong, providing resilience through hardship. The Sahrawi engage with the world through diaspora, advocacy, and programs like Vacaciones en Paz, ensuring their story is heard. Their outward-looking perspective is a strategy for survival, keeping their cause alive on the global stage. For travelers, this spirit is humbling, challenging you to rethink home, freedom, and resilience. The Sahrawi are not passive victims, but active participants in their own story. Their hope is the most enduring feature of this remarkable land. Traveling to Western Sahara is more than tourism. It's an act of bearing witness. Here, you move beyond headlines to connect with real people and stories, fostering empathy and understanding. The future is uncertain. Economic integration and Sahrawi dreams of independence are both shaping the land's destiny. Visiting offers a nuanced perspective, revealing complexities and shared humanity. Go to see the dunes meet the Atlantic, to feel the wind, and to listen to stories passed down through generations. But go gently, listen, learn, and seek to understand rather than judge. Your journey can be a quiet act of solidarity, helping keep these stories alive. Travel's true value lies in how it changes us and the connections we make. Western Sahara will leave you with questions about justice, identity, and home, and a deep respect for the resilience of its people. In a place defined by waiting, keeping the story alive is everything.